Hello, I'm Steve. Thank you for visiting the Patio Heat channel, where we provide visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for ideal patio comfort. Check out our patioheat.com websites for sales and more information. Please tap that like button if you find this video useful, as it helps others find our channel. Now let's get heating. Alright, so here we have this, this is a commercial application, and it's obviously a restaurant where there's plenty of dining here. And so let's just go ahead and go right into the overall dimensions. You can see here I have at about 30, almost say 31 feet from this point to this point here, and then I have about 47 feet from the end here to the outside edge over here. Now the slab's a little bit smaller than that, but we're just going to base it off of that overall dimensions. Some things I do know is I believe this is an emergency exit point here, so there's no sitting over here. Also, there's a doorway over here, I believe is the main entrance to this section of the building. And then also it's obvious that there is a path that goes along here. So there's also, I would imagine, a travel space in this direction over here as well. Many tables out here. One thing I did not mention is the overall height. I think the overall height is right about 10 feet, 11, 12 feet off the ground. And hold on one second, I'm just going to double check that. Alright, so yeah, I did just check that, and you can see the actual measurement I'm taking is from the bottom edge of this awning structure here to the slab itself. So I have that just at 11 feet here, essentially. This is sloped downhill this direction here. There is a slope on the slab as well. I'm not sure if you can make that out. But so there is a slope that we need to be concerned about as well. Let's see if there's anything else. And also, I believe this is awning structure, so there's going to be probably some sort of framing up here, maybe some trusses or something of that nature that come across here to support that awning. And the way that we will recommend placing the heaters, which are in this case going to be natural gas heaters, is you're going to have to somehow place a truss or a support that will be supported on those trusses, maybe some unistrut, something of that nature, that will actually allow you to either mount this bracket or just mount the hanging channel here onto that unistrut, something of that nature. So that would be my recommendations. Also, when we look at the overall footprint, let's just go ahead and turn off the dimensions and look at the overall footprint. Let's see here. So overall footprint, you can see that we are covering this patio very well. We may or may not need this particular unit here, if this is an entry exit point or not. This here as well may or may not be required. And then you can see in the back section here, we're not hitting that space whatsoever in the back here. So this would be a colder part of the patio. And the only way that we can really heat that up any more than we are right now is by adding in another row, which it's going to be a little bit tougher to add that row back here. So something just to bear in mind. The last thing I want to mention is with regards to the height that I place these heaters. So this is using the full extent of the OEM channel bar. The clearance, the minimum clearance on these are S34s or TSHs, depending on which model you choose, but each one will require, when pointed straight to the ground, a minimum of 14 inches from here to any combustible material. Now there might be framing up here, and there might be a awning material up here, and as you can see that we have a few inches, maybe 9.5, 10 inches up here, that we can actually lift this heater up. But the important thing is, if we do lift these heaters up, let me see if I can do that here. Let's just go ahead and lift those all up, maybe 9 inches here total. You can see that our footprint of heat now is more optimum to its design. So the actual heater is spreading a little bit more of the heat ray, and it is at the appropriate height for the intensity of the unit itself. So I would recommend that you place it at the minimum of 14 inches, and if you can go higher than that 14 inches, then also I would recommend that you do that. Let's go ahead and just take a quick dimension of that, and I'm going to go right up to here if I can, and we can see that we're at 12 inches off of here. So if this is a combustible surface, then we're not correct on that. We would have to move it down, you know, another 3 and what is that, 7/8. Sorry, 3 and 11/16. So let's go ahead and do that, just so we have that as an example. Okay, and so that would be the appropriate height there, which still gives you, again, the appropriate installation height for this model. You can see here that I think you can see it. Let's go over here and check this out. Well, if I went inside of the slab itself, you'll see that the ray is actually penetrating a little bit further than the slab surface itself, and so that's lost heat in my definition. So why not place it at the appropriate height if you can? So the higher you go, the better it is, with a limitation of probably about 10 feet off the floor, the bottom of the heater itself. So anyways, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you would like us to review your plans, please send your information into designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve, and again, please tap that like button. We don't advertise. We're not monetized. YouTube does not promote our channel unless we get your thumbs up, and we appreciate that so very much. Have an excellent day.